Hi, welcome. Soleil here, and this is Creating Conscious Relationships. Well, in previous videos before this one, I said that we're going to have a special event, something special going on, a special offering. So I'm going to give you all the details at the end of this video, so stay tuned. And the topic for today is why it is so difficult to love ourselves. So many times we hear people saying, if you want to be loved, you need to love yourself first. Yeah, great, fantastic. But how do we do that? Or why it is so hard for us to love ourselves? Well, there's a thing. If we compare ourselves to a diamond, let's imagine for a moment that you have a diamond. Someone gave you a diamond that you are taking care of very, in a very special way. But life and events in your life expose that diamond into a lot of things like difficult weather, storms, ice, snow. Maybe the diamond fell to the mud and it becomes very dirty. So I'm asking you, if the diamond is not perfectly clean, it's not a diamond anymore? Think about it. A diamond is still a diamond no matter what happened to it. Its worth and value stays the same. You just need to clean it up, polish a little bit, and there you go. You have a diamond, right? So the same happened with us as human beings because we come to the world as precious babies. And every baby has needs. This precious little baby needs to feel safe, needs to feel that belongs to someone, and needs to be held, needs to be nurtured and fed and taken care of. But if our basic needs were not met when we were very little, then of course we're going to grow up with a sense of unworthiness. Maybe we're going to grow up in the sense that we are not good enough. If something happens at home, maybe we will blame ourselves for that. That's what usually happens with children. When parents get separated or divorced, children tend to believe that it's their fault. Where is that coming from? Well, who knows? But the truth is, the fact is that we come as perfect creatures, perfect human beings into this world, and then we have experiences. And those experiences have an influence in the way we perceive ourselves. If we were told that in order to be loved, we need to deserve that, we need to have good grades in school, we need to behave in a certain way, we need to have goals, we need to choose a career that will give us, financial freedom. But what if we're not any of those things? What if instead we are, into adventures? Maybe we want to experience different things. Maybe we are artists. Maybe we are not like the norm of how people usually behave. We may feel different. So we grow up with the sense of that we are weird, that something is wrong with us. And when that happens, we may, tend to make not very good choices for ourselves. In my experience working with clients with survivors of domestic violence, emotional abuse, neglect, and all that, there is a common thing that I notice in most of my clients. Most of them, they were coming from families where they were abused as children in different ways. Because abuse is not just physical, it's psychological, it's emotional, financial. It's in many ways, we can talk about abuse. And somehow I discovered that the best way to help them was supporting them in the process of getting to know themselves and loving themselves. Because when we love ourselves, it's easier to set boundaries. We will not do something that will expose us into hurt, disrespect, abandonment, and all that. We will take care of ourselves in a very different way. I don't know if you're familiar with Teal Swan. Is this very special woman who is an influencer on YouTube. And she talks about a shortcut to self-love. So she said, if you really want to know how self-love works, imagine what would a person do, a person who loves herself, what that person would do in certain situations. And you can compare what you are about to do with someone who really loves herself would do instead. That is, according to Teal, a shortcut to get to know how to love ourselves. Well, so we grow up with these experiences feeling that we are not worthy enough, we're not good enough. But let me tell you, self-esteem is not the same as self-love or self-worth. Self-worth is our birthright. We don't need to do anything in order to be loved by ourselves first. So we have this inherent, like we come with this particular condition that we are worthy. Just because we are alive, we have this life, and we came into this world, with a mission and with the right, our birthright, to be happy, to be fulfilled, and to be prosperous. But I know that even if I tell you that, you may not feel that way. So what is going to happen next? To learn how to love ourselves is not just knowing that we should do it. It's something that we need to work hard, because we have all these beliefs and all this conditioning that make us feel that we are not worthy because something is wrong with us. So we are dealing with many years of a story that we keep running in our mind, and we keep telling that story over and over and over again. How many times we tell ourselves, oh, I'm not good enough, I cannot do this, this is for other people, this is not for me, I never got it, so why I'm going to get it now? So the story in our mind that repeats itself over and over again needs to be challenged with a new story. So it's possible to change that story if you really want to put your effort on that. It needs repetition, it needs to, make an effort and affirmations every day. It needs a lot of things that I can show you, or we can talk about this in this live call on Zoom that we're going to have. So I'm getting ready for that. And so then we can, get to know each other. You can express your questions. We can try to, find a way to help each one of you. I have special programs for that. And you're gonna have the opportunity to be listened to. I want to know where you are. What are you struggling with? What is, how many things have you done that didn't work? Or maybe you are in the process of healing. So it's very important. So for this big event that we are creating very soon, you need to send me an email so I can send the invitation directly to yourself in your so you can have it in your inbox, and I will let you know when that happens. It will be my pleasure. It would make me so happy to be able to connect with you directly, to know your name, to see your face, to know who you are, and see if we can, if I can support you in your process. All right? So please subscribe to this channel, and remember, send me an email to the email that is already on the screen, and we take it from there. All right? And if you have any questions, email me or leave your questions in the comments. I would love, love, love to know how to better support you. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Namaste.